Hello everyone, this is Jan from orJANics 50nRaw, and it is December the 2nd, 2015, so it has been quite a while since I have made a video. Actually, it's been since my birthday. It's been almost 2 months. I didn't expect to go that long. This video I was planning on making a long time ago, but just being done with my vlog, my 1-year commitment to vlog, I guess I just needed a break. And today I was out with my husband for a walk, and I was talking about what's happened since my 1 year is over, and so it inspired me to connect with you guys again. And so this video is going to be on what I experienced in healing using the raw food during the 1 year that I was pursuing 100% raw diet. Now, I do want to clarify that I was pursuing a 100% raw food diet, but necessarily was not 100% every day. So the first 6 months, I was able to get my weight down. I lost to 20 pounds the first 6 months. The second 6 months is where there was a little bit more, for lack of a better word, and I don't like to use this word, cheating. It's not really the right word to use, but I can't think of another one. But there was more eating more cooked food the second 6 months, but it was still above 95% raw, and that's important for you to know. Like, I wasn't eating all day cooked food, and but you know. It was still my goal to eat 100% raw, but I was probably hitting about 95, 97 some days. So I do want to clarify that, okay? Because I know some people get really hung up on the 100% thing. The number is important. So before I started my 1 year raw, which was my 50th birthday to my 51st birthday, I wrote down a list of current health conditions. So I want to just go over them with you guys. Now, I have to tell you that I am kind of disappointed that I did not experience more healing by eating the raw food. I've always, through the years, I've always eaten healthier. The last 20 years, my health journey started 20 years ago. So each year I ate healthier and healthier, and have gone through many stages of learning and applying, and but I really did think that I would experience more healing in my body than I did. But I am grateful for the healing that I did experience. So let me just go, okay? So the first thing on my list is I had back surgery almost 2 years ago. Between L4, L5, I had a hernia that was an inch in diameter. It was humongous. I lost feeling in my right leg. They fixed it. They removed the herniation, left the disc in, what was still there, but it did cause nerve damage between my big toe and the one next to it. So if I touch there, it's numb. That improved, but is still the sensation's still there, the numb sensation. So, but it did improve. I have varicose veins. They are hereditary in my family, and I would say that they slightly did improve. But I think what was a really great contributing factor is that I did a lot of skin brushing this whole year. And if you've seen one of my videos, I talk about my sauna. I have a Farm for Red sauna in my bedroom. And what I do when I'm in the sauna, or to prepare for the sauna, I started with a soft brush, and then I went to a medium brush, and now I use a brush that literally you would wash the floors with. And I lay on my back, and I pick my legs up, and I do the brushing, and I do very vigorous brushing. And I really feel like that also was a big contributing factor to the varicose veins getting better. So hemorrhoids. Sometimes they bleed, sometimes they don't, depending on how much fiber I have in my diet. Believe it or not, I have an extremely high fiber diet. It irritates my hemorrhoids. I still do have hemorrhoids. They didn't really go away but they didn't get worse either. So now when I started my 1 year raw, I had this achy feeling in my left ear and my left eye going down into my neck and my shoulder. And it was just kind of like an achy feeling. And that completely went away. It went away fairly quickly, actually. I would say probably within a couple months, it went completely away, and then it would come back. I did experience some vertigo, some dizziness caused by my left ear. But what I did learn is that as you age, your eustachian tubes, just like everything else in our body, they start to sag. And because of that, some fluid can get trapped in your inner ear. And so I did have some problems with some fluid getting trapped in my inner ear, my ear plugging up. And so that did improve. The pain completely went away. But I did have some problems with my inner ear. Now let me tell you, the 2 months, almost 2 months that I have added more cooked food to my diet and a few treats that I shouldn't be eating, it has come back to a certain degree. My left eye has been a little achy. My ear hasn't started aching, nor my chest or my neck, but my left eye has been achy. So yeah. Okay, next on my list was my right eye. It was always, for lack of a better word, it was always boogery, okay? It would always have mucus, and that didn't completely go away, but definitely got a lot better. Even now, I'll have a little bit of mucus in my eye. Side of my head, ear root canal, yeah. I had a swollen gland. Well, I guess it's gone. Huh. I have root canals on both sides of my mouth. And I guess I'm just reading here, it said that I had a swollen gland on the left side of my neck. And I do remember it now that I'm reading it, and it is gone. Yay. Okay, allergies. I have seasonal allergies down here, especially when the sorghum, however you say it, is in bloom. Oh my goodness, it was terrible. I had no allergies this year at all. Gone. I used to have to use lavender and dot it around my eye because my eye would just weep and weep and weep and weep, and it would get itchy and I'd like want to scratch my eye out of my head. I didn't have any problems with allergies this season at all. My eyesight, this is where my disappointment came in. I really was expecting a miraculous improvement in my eyesight, and my eyesight has actually gotten worse. So I'm not really sure why that's happened, but I do feel like my eyesight has gotten worse. Now, if I continue to do raw for another year, who knows? I've really heard that people's eyesight actually does get better with eating high raw, but I don't know how long it actually took before they saw those results. Okay, I had big bags under my eyes, and you know, they're still there, but they're not as bad as they used to be. If you look at my videos from when I first started, oh my goodness, I look at them, I think I just look terrible. Okay, so as women age, they get this wrinkling here that goes on in your chest, and you see the lines, the wrinkles go through, and that really was bothering me a lot. And the skin on my arms was really bothering me a lot as well, because it was looking like really old, like an old person's skin, and I don't want to feel like I look old, right? You guys don't want to either, right? Big improvement, I have to tell you. This has been such a humongous improvement. I'm astounded at how the skin on my arms has improved, and on my chest. Incredibly. And I did notice that fairly early, maybe like 4 or 5 months into my eating raw. I noticed that. I was like, wow, my arms, I would turn them like this, because when I would turn my arm over a year ago, it would look like crepe paper, like, and I'll be, and but it doesn't anymore. And it's been over 6 months that I have noticed this improvement. Now again, I do extreme body brushing, okay? So that is a huge contributing factor to my chest skin improving, and the skin on my arms improving, and just, I mean, I do extreme body brushing, and I am a huge advocate of that. I do my face and my neck as well. So just that to me was just such a big improvement. Heavy periods. I would have very heavy periods where I passed lots of clots, and they definitely did improve. I still don't have, my periods are still not fun. I still have to take Advil during my periods, but they definitely did improve. I have down here memory loss. I had a lot of short-term memory loss before I started. That was gone. I mean, if you look back, or if you have followed me through the year, you remember there was one video that I made. We were on our way to the theater, and I told you, it's just like my brain just came alive. That was another major part of going raw that I can say was, wow, astounding, was that my brain just like, it just came alive. I mean, it's almost irritating now to people that you don't remember that, you don't remember that. So I have to be patient with my husband because he still has a lot of short-term memory loss. And I don't understand why he can't remember, but I have to remind myself that before I was 50, I had that happen a lot too. And you know, the twisting the words around, where kind of like dyslexia, where you get your words twisted around, that left, but that has come back. And I have been getting my words mixed up, and my kids will say, "Mom, did you hear what you said?" I'm like, "No, what did I say?" And they'll tell me that I threw in a weird word, which I had stopped doing that. So that's come back. Cankers, I would get a lot of cankers in my mouth before I was 50, before I started the raw, and I still did get cankers throughout my 1-year journey. Now, I did learn at some point through the journey that the cankers were probably caused by a lysine deficiency, and that I do believe because I was, deficient in different things. Lysine is like a protein. It's a protein that you need, and so I did start to take a lysine supplement. Toothaches. Didn't get any more toothaches. Pimples, I would get pimples on my face and on my neck. And that's just something I've had my whole life. Not anything really severe, but not anything pretty either. I mean, not that any pimples are pretty, but I was 50. I shouldn't be getting pimples, And they were less, but they did not completely go away. And that was probably because of that 5% that was not raw, because I do believe that my skin would have cleared up beautifully. I've seen it over and over and over on the YouTube channel of people who've gone raw and their pimples just go away. I still had some, but I am a picker as well. So my pimples, a lot of them are self-induced by picking. And then gray hair. I don't dye my hair. I don't want to dye my hair. I don't think I have more gray hair, but I don't have less as well. And maybe the second year I would maybe see some changes in that area. I'm not sure. But that's the end of my list. I feel good. Losing the 20 pounds, I got down to 125, I believe. In the first 6 months. The second 6 months, I actually did gain back 5 pounds. And when I was 125, people were saying that I looked too skinny. I felt great though. I am 5'5". I think 125 is fine for my weight, for my height, I mean. I am weighing 130 now. And since I did stop eating raw, or not that I stopped eating raw, since I finished my 1-year commitment to pursuing 100% raw diet, I have been able to maintain that 130. And You know, I just step on the scale every morning. If it looks like, oh, I ate too much, then I watch, you know, kind of watch what I'm eating. So I would like to get back down to 125 though, because it's all in my belly, in my big old belly. So I'm gonna make another video, and I wanna talk about what I would have done differently. So watch for that video, because in reflection, there are things that I would have done different. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. I'm sorry I've been gone so long. There are videos that I want to make. I'm drinking right here a beautiful green shake made with oranges squeezed, fresh squeezed orange juice off my trees, and 1 bunch of cilantro put in the blender, and bam, the easiest stinking green shake you could ever make. Okay. So I'll see you guys back in a few minutes. Bye.